welcome to Philadelphia. Thank you for joining us on our live stream for Serge versus Astra. We will be your hosts today. I am Jaden Stoffel. I am joined by a household name in the Philly Ultimate community, Raha Mozafari. How are you doing, Raha?
Hey, Jaden. Glad to be here.
You did have a moment to talk to some of the coaches from Astra. I know that they've been around in the professional scene for a little bit. They started in 2019, but they started off in the WUL. Any interesting insights you got from talking to their coaches?
Yeah, really honestly, across the board, they're just excited to be here. They have a very young team that they're working on developing more chemistry with, and a couple of the players actually crossed over from Super Bloom. Oh, that's a club team. But yeah, that was exciting, which I didn't realize. But yeah, they crossed over. So Wool and Johnston, they crossed over from Super Bloom to Astra, which would be exciting players to watch out for going forward.
I know they're standing right now. They've been 1-2 for their games, but one thing that we've heard from some of their staff is that they faced a lot of wind in their previous games. So, to be honest, we're not really sure what we're going to see from them. It's a little gusty today. Not anything that they haven't seen, not anything that we haven't seen, but sometimes you just never know how the wind is going to affect the disc.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful day in Philly, though. It sounded like there was, or there is a heat wave going on in LA right now.
Being from California, I'm sure they're used to a little bit of warmth. Hopefully this isn't too bad for them. One thing that does suck coming from the West Coast, we were talking to some of their staff. They had a 5-hour flight, and unfortunately, due to delays, they didn't get in here until 2 in the morning. I must say I'm really glad for them that there are no morning games for this going on, because that's not exactly the easiest transition, especially going from one coast all the way to the other.
Really good attitude, though. A lot of energy out there. I think even with a lack of sleep, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah, I was very excited to see just like how many, like they were all like smiling during warm-ups, and you could definitely see that the wind was affecting both teams a little bit, especially like you're warming up those long throws and you just, it's going where you want. All of a sudden it's dropping a little bit or it's popping up a little bit, and it didn't seem to affect either team that much in terms of mood. So I think we're in for a very exciting, uplifting game.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
We'll say those tuning in online outside of Philadelphia, sad to say you are missing out on Dollar Dog Night, which I'm very excited about. And I don't know if you can hear our announcer in person, but it's always a very popular time.
Yeah, this field site is right next to all of the other major Philadelphia sports field sites. It's a really nice venue. And one of the sad things about the Dollar Dog Nights, it used to be a big thing, especially at the baseball games, the Phillies games. They seem to have done away with that. Is that right, Jaden? Or?
I don't know, but that would be so sad.
So I think people are excited because it's back. So come and get your Dollar Dog, and you might even have a chance. I hear Lindsay McKenna is putting up her literal dog as a Dollar Dog Night. So it's exciting. Poor Java.
Mm-hmm. I'll say one thing, that while the temperature is not too bad today, they are playing on turf, which, as we know, turf heats up a little bit more than grass does. But you don't have to worry about muddy clumps or...
So who are you most excited to see as like a, I don't know, big matchup this game?
Oh, gosh. Who don't I want to see? It's always exciting when you get two teams that have such like high-pressure individuals. They're so fast. I know on Serge particularly, Yana Graham is just a speedster. And I know we were talking a little earlier. We heard that there's a player on the Astra who's supposed to be mighty quick as well and might potentially cause some problems for Serge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, reading up on some of their sports backgrounds, a lot of these Astra players have experience in competitive track, basketball, all the sports, volleyball, high jumping, a lot of track and field athletes out there. So I think it's going to be a really super fun, athletic, competitive game to watch. Lots of plays happening.
It's always so nice to see. Like, I feel like Ultimate players are particularly good at coming from other sports and utilizing the skills they've learned in other disciplines and bringing it onto the field. It's like we're Starting to get a little bit of a lineup out there. The Discraft Ultra Star is the official disc of the Premier Ultimate League. Discraft, the world leader in disc sports.
This live broadcast of the Premier Ultimate League is brought to you by Breakmark Ultimate Apparel. Go to breakmark.com to place your next custom order or check out the PUL Athlete Collab shops. So we're getting ready for the pool.
Looks like Astra is on defense. Serge will be receiving. It's a little bit of a glare from where we're sitting, so it's hard to see who's pulling. And the pull is up. Looks like it's getting a little over halfway. Love watching the people run down on a pull.
Relatively short pull at the 40-yard line. Danielle Welsh getting things started.
It's on to Sarah Liang. Got the disc. Looks like there's a little bit of spacing from the Astra defenders. Walsh swings it over to Linda Morse. Oh,
got a first turn already.
Yeah, a little bit of drop. Hit the hand Venley Shields, but couldn't quite get it in. She is immediately on the mark, though. Good around from the Astra player. Ooh, nice recovery as it pops up a little over their head. Another turn. Holy, that is crazy. Big put up from Walsh. Another drop. In the first couple seconds, we have just seen a lot of just hitting hands, but no completions.
Both teams getting those jitters out, feeling the wind.
This is the first time that we are seeing these teams against each other. You never really know what you're going to see.
No.
I have liked how fast that the both teams have been able to transition from offense to defense and back again. Looks like there's a swing from Astra. Ooh, good pressure from looks like Grace Maroon, but not quite enough. Cool, calm, and collected from the Astra handlers. I'm having a little hard time seeing their numbers, but it looks like that was a swung over from, back to 26. Popped up a little overhead.
Oh, nice
D by Danielle Walsh.
See if we can get the disc across. Oh, she tried.
You just hate to see with games like that. Sometimes it really just, we're in for a rough one, at least for the first point. Sometimes all you do need is just that first point to get shaken out. You're all good.
Definitely.
Swung to the middle. It's a good position to be in.
Got isolating Grace Maroon at the front here.
Emily Shields nice and chill. Linda Morris right near the goal line. Popped up.
There it is.
Liz Hart, first point goes to Serge.
A little honey pass from Morris to Hart. Love it. All right. So I think both teams are going to want to clean up some of that drops and sloppy turns.
You never want to see the messy points.
But good pressure from Serge, being really tight on those downfields.
You see a little bit in the replay, that nice swing to Shields, right to Linda Morris on that, right close to the goal line, popped up. Again, I really do love how quickly both teams were able to transition. Good on the Surge being able to complete that point with the score. But I do think that Astra was doing a really good job of making sure that, a turn happens, they're right on it just as well.
So this Astra offensive line is really exciting. We've got, I believe, Maggie O'Connor and Wool in the backfield.
Big pull from Moeller gets most of the way down the field. Maggie O'Connor swings it up to number 20, Maddie Shade. I do like how patient that the handler set has been, it feels like. Beautiful fakes from number 9, back to Maddie. Nice crossover to Samantha Wool.
Looks like Serge is forcing backhand.
Amy Lee gets nice grab to save that disc. Number 25, Samantha Wool. Disc currently in the middle of the field with number 50. She gets it further up. They're doing a really good job using that middle spacing.
Good tempo, too.
A lot of pressure from the Surge players. That disc is stuck there, but they get it off. Amy Lee throws it up, and it gets smacked down.
Natalie Bova.
And there she goes. She's sprinting. Disney center to Lindsay McKenna. And swung over. Looks like that's Chelsea.
Semper, yes. One of the rookies on the Serge roster this year. Super exciting, an athletic player to watch.
Big put up. Floating a little bit. Astra's close.
Oh.
Looks like there's a call on the field. Potential foul call between number 23, Bova.
Yeah, it was a bit of an unfortunate contact because it wasn't necessarily the best throw. So Bova had to kind of come back into it a little bit.
Yeah, there's definitely a collision.
But was it initiated by Bova because she had to come back to it? You know, it's one of those gray area.
Sometimes I would love to be fly on the wall, or fly on the shoulder, I guess, to hear what the observers have to say about this. Oh. Disc is live. Looks like it does. Has a foul.
There we go.
Bova with the assist to Emily Moeller.
And that's the first break of the game. I love the celebration by Moeller. She's a super high energetic player, plays very loose.
It has been so fun watching her play.
I love how dynamic she can be. I mean, she's a solid backfield player with huge, you know, explosive throws deep, but also a great threat downfield when she has the ability to get down there. All right, let's see. Astra looks like they are putting out a fresh line.
I can't see the number. Oh, number 29. She's just got sick shades. Just want to say that. Looks super cool. Looks like Serge player Linda Morse will be giving us our pool. The disc is up.
Great pull by Linda.
Yeah. Oh, nice slow drop. Looks like it is centered. Ah, it's a cool shades.
That's number 29.
Oh, the round goes a little bit too far up. Big mark for number 29. Center to Danielle Walsh from Sarah Lang. Oh, the 29s are on each other. Nice. Like Grace Maroon with the disc, gets it around to Danielle Walsh. They're still relatively in the center of the field, 50-yard line. Big fake from Walsh.
Lots of poaching in the lane going on by LA, trying to disrupt that downfield movement.
Nice little quickie between Grace and Danielle. So there's a fill coming from Sarah Lee Yang. Grace gets it over to number 29. Who gets it to Linda Morris, 21. Oh, good pressure from Astra.
Great tempo by Serge right now.
It's almost like Grace and Danielle are just a two-person game for half of this.
Very nice point.
Nice throw from Grace Maroon, too. Looks like number 1, Emily Shields. Third point goes to Serge.
Yeah, if Serge can keep up this tempo, it's really hard to stop.
That quick movement is killer, especially in the handler set.
You know, we're talking to Coach Carlos.
Carlos Ruiz.
Who's coaching the defensive line for Astra. And one of the things he mentioned that they're working on is putting a lot of pressure in the back in the handler space. So I wonder if he's going to make that adjustment, saying a little bit less sagging, a little bit more, let's be tight. Looks like we have the original offensive line out there now for LA. There's still plenty of game left. You can hear the Philly fans rolling in, though. They're really excited about this Dollar Dog Night.
Who wouldn't be? Pull goes up. Still about 7 minutes left in the quarter. Bit of a roller on the sideline for Astra, but they get it centered, no problem.
Big
a little bit floaty, but there's definitely enough people. Number Ooh, good swing from number 9. Sorry, I'm having a hard time seeing numbers today. Ooh. Just a little bit too low from number 1, Maggie O'Connor. I did like the look, though. Put a little bit more air under that. She has no problem running that down. Nice, good spacing from her Serge defender. Emily Mueller with the disc on the sideline. Cut from Bova is going deep. A little bit of crowding, but they get it up.
Nice yards by Anna. Also one of the other rookies on the Philly team this year, Anna Carnage. Travel player from the DC area.
Chelsea Semper with the disc. They're still on that.
Carnage just churning up yards.
Yeah. They've been spending a lot of time on this one sideline. I wonder if they're able to get it over. A little bit more center field, give themselves some more space to work in. Popped over from Linda Morris to Chelsea Semper.
Mueller with the disc. She's looking deep, but no one's going. Oh,
nice layout from Astra. Number 50, that is Lillette Brooks.
Yes.
I heard they are also called Sonic.
Yes.
And that's just sick.
And I was asking Coach Carlos, who he thought was one of the most underrated players, and Lillette Brooks was one mentioned.
Disc
as
is
you
up.
could see by her athletic abilities there. That was such a nice D.
Beautiful, beautiful D. Nice job, Lillette. Unfortunately, it was a little bit of a turn with that huck that just went up. Serge is back in possession. Center to Emily Mueller, who swings it to Bova. First cuts looked off. Trying to get it around. Beautiful fake. Popped up and...
Great pressure on that reset.
Beautiful.
Face guarding Mueller. Making them have to throw a difficult throw to space.
Astra's being nice and patient. Centered with the disc right now. Number 25, Samantha Wool. Little popped up.
Oh.
Looks like there might have been a foul call. Seen.
A little discussion. I don't know if there was much contact that you could see there, but
Sometimes it's hard to tell when you're up in this box.
Let's
Let's
see
the
the
replay.
ooh, yeah, a little Bova booty bump there. But she did. Bova did a nice job, kind of maintaining position there. Curious to see how that call goes. Let's see one more time. She gets in front. Yeah.
There's that bit of contact. For anyone new to the sport of Ultimate, Ultimate is a no contact, low contact game. These fouls are when the contact, incidental or not, affects the play of the disc. Just want to take a moment to thank our observers for being here today. Ultimate is a self-officiated sport, but sometimes just having those extra set of eyes can be helpful. All right, looks like the disc is with Astra.
Yep, chip in with the disc.
Ooh, nice little pop-up from number 9 to Samantha Wool.
Oh, easy score.
Nice score by Astra. I like how calm their handlers are. I feel like there's no rush. They're not forcing it. Sometimes the wind's popping it up, but you know they always seem like they've got good composure when they've got the disc.
Yeah, there seems to be really good chemistry. They have their timing down. When they look to the reset, they're making the appropriate sort of shape cut, time cut, and they can just kind of put that dish out to space, especially when they're being forced back in here.
Especially with a younger team. You know, there's definitely, I remember when I first started Ultimate, or you know, when we were in college, sometimes you're just like, I've got the disc. I want to get the next thing off. I want to be doing what's next. And it's like they're doing a really good job of making the right decision, not just a decision. Cool, calm, and collected on the field.
Yeah, the last thing you want is a miscommunication on the reset, right?
Been there, done that. Not the best feeling.
All right, so Astra's finally on the board. Let's see what their defense can do.
Pull goes up. A little bit past half field. Ooh, slid nicely. Good job of getting, ooh, zone. I love zone. Looks like a 3-person cup. Danielle Walsh with the disc gets it over to Allie.
Milligan.
Allie Milligan. Nice little dribbling between Sarah Liang, Danielle Walsh, and Milligan. They get it up to Liz Hart. Looks like there might have been a call to fire. Man defense. Danielle Walsh with the disc. Number 44 is her mark from Astra. They get it over to Grace Maroon. Emily Shields swings it. Oh, tipped by Astra.
Wow.
That is a turnover.
That is a really great heads-up play. For a second, I thought, oh.
And it's up. Number 24 grabs it. Nice job.
It's Avalon
Agawa.
One of LA's captains. Ooh. Yeah, that was a really nice heads-up defensive play by Avalon Agawa. I thought that maybe she actually was trailing and wasn't going to get there, but just super smart.
Sad to see that huck didn't work out for them, but they set that zone nice and ready for their turn. Liz Hart on the sideline swings it over to Allie Milligan, who gets another swing off to Grace. Cub is reformed from Astra. Oh, miscommunication a little bit. Danielle Walsh to Grace, just a little bit past Grace's fingers. Pick up from...
It's a break opportunity for Astra here. Good position on the field.
Nice. Iman Hawk with the disc gets over to number 24. They're working, trying to get off the sideline.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. And that would be a goal. Nice little spacing. I think that was number 25, Samantha Wool, giving it to... Can't quite see the number. Is that 44?
44.
Nice, Nadine Meister.
That's a huge point for Astra there. They really look like they're bringing on the pressure. It was a nice little change up to throw some zone. Serge was looking good with their tempo and movement. I think they just rushed it a little bit with the throws. And last thing you want to do in zone is rush it. That's what the other team wants to get out of that, a mistake, an error.
Patience is the name of the game. Good effort by Grace trying to get that. It's always rough when it's like just past your fingertips. Just that extra inch. Stretch out, put yourself in a taffy puller, and you get there.
Little shout out to Grace Maroon and University of Pennsylvania Venus making it to nationals this year.
So exciting.
That's where I went to college, and we were fortunate in my 5th year to be able to qualify, which was a big deal. And last few years they've qualified, so they've been on the up and up, and it's really super exciting to watch them compete.
Pull goes up. Floating nicely. Emily Muller with the disc gets it centered. Ooh, nice around.
Lindsay McKenna with the big hook.
Will Bubba come down with it?
Yes.
Oh.
Is she in? Nope.
Not in yet. That was good pressure.
Very
it
nice.
Is now. Score for Serge.
Great read by Bova on that deep.
Looks like that is that lean dodge with the score. I can't.
Yes. Lindsay McKenna getting her first stat of the game. Huge player. World Games alternate player. I mean, you can say so much about Lindsay McKenna. Excited to see her kind of make more plays in this game. She's got quite the busy summer, though, being on the World Games roster and then the beach mixed roster as well. A couple other beach players. I think Danielle Walsh is captaining the Masters mixed World Championship beach team, the U.S., along with Linda Morse and actually Maggie O'Connor as well. So there are some players that are crossing over, getting to play with each other, which is always exciting on these world events.
I love seeing like just the talent. They're everywhere. They're so good.
Morse with the almost good pull.
Pull comes out.
Definitely still some windy conditions out there.
Yeah, Maggie O'Connor going to start with the disc for Astra.
Looks like that line is staying on. That was exciting. That was the D line playing offense, and now they're yet to stay on because it was a very quick and efficient point for Serge.
It's a big swing over to number 20.
Is that shade?
Oh, she comes down with it.
That's how you make always heads up. That's how you make plays.
Amy Lee with the disc. There's a lot of pressure, not a lot of opening, but she finds it and tipped.
There's the playmaking ability of McKenna right there. Very safe, very controlled, excellent D. That's exciting.
Emily Moeller is going to start with the disc for Serge, bringing it up to the line. Linda Moore streaking deep, and it goes up. And it goes up. Oh, no one is near Morse. Oh!
Ouch.
Yeah.
They could have made that a lot easier for themselves.
Looks like it was a score, but that did not look like a fun landing.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hopefully she just got the wind knocked out of her. McKenna last year unfortunately suffered a pretty traumatic thumb injury.
You say it's like
I forget the name of it. Yeah, she had a cast on. She was actually playing left-handed for the majority of the season.
I don't remember what game it was, but she had a beautiful backhand hook that was like most of the field length or something. I remember watching it and being like, that's not even her good hand. Like that's her offhand, and she's so talented. Really hoping this is...
Hopefully this is just the winds.
Yeah. Hopefully it's precautionary, getting checked out just in case. Fingers crossed.
This turf field, having played on it, is particularly hard. A lot of people suffered from like plantar fasciitis and other foot injuries, and we had to put like tons and tons of cushion in our cleats to be able to sustain the impact of this field.
Definitely is a negative with a lot of turf fields, not having that sort of cushion. Yeah.
But
very exciting end to that point. Hopefully it's just hopefully it stays exciting with a cautionary check and non-injury, but that was a very, very cool last couple seconds. Good seeing Morris with no one around them.
Shout out to our athletic trainers.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can get her up and going. McKenna definitely puts her body out there. She's always full force, never giving up.
Pull goes up from Liz Hart. Slightly rolling, looks like with the wind is just stopping.
Got wool to Maggie O'Connor. Great pressure by Maroon. We're going to see a lot of Chip Yang, number 3, one of the other captains of this LA team.
Ooh, it's up. Oh, nice completion for Astra. Number 16, Carly Steiner, comes down with the disc. Gives it over to Maddie Shade.
Wow.
Ooh. Wool gets the assist. Nice for Astra.
That was number 50.
Looks like Lillette Brooks.
Getting those stats. That was a much more kind of poised offensive point for Astra.
Here we see big hug, and Serge can't get there. Nice completion.
Carly Steiner is going to be, I think she's been a little bit quiet so far, but I think we're going to see her name. She can get a lot more involved. She has one of the top stats in the league with defensive blocks, I think, and assists.
Definitely a good player to watch.
Yeah. I think another one of those like track and field athletes. She had some crazy stat for, I don't know, High jump.
All right, Serge fans, we're going to play up, down. If you want to play it, you get on your feet. We are
Right.
for this beautiful cross-country mortgage bag.
All right, so frictional glove add, right?
It is tails. You knocked a lot out with that. Lock it in. 3, 2, 1.
All right.
It is tails. If
We've
you
wrapped
are
up the
still
first
able to
quarter.
see you, let me see it. Let me see if
That
you're
went by
still
fast.
there.
Right?
Couple people left.
And it seems like it's so much playing time, and then you're sitting here watching it, like, not at all. Serge is currently up 5-3. But Astra's putting a lot of pressure on them.
I think we got 2 people
I'm excited to see what they're going to be doing as we get forward to the next 12 minutes of gameplay.
Yeah, I think Astra's one of those teams that really adjusts and grows within the game. So they're going to just continue to find those layers and hit those consistent players that they need to kind of work through.
What's it gonna be?
Definitely seems like they're starting to take a big focus on their fundamentals. I mean, especially if you've had, this is game, 3 or 4, where it's been relatively windy for them. So being able to adjust to the gusts going on, pretty important skill in order to
Congratulations.
maintain what you're trying to do. This live broadcast is brought to you by the Premier Ultimate League. The PUL is a 501c6 nonprofit. This league has been community funded since day one, and we are so grateful for the support. We ask that you consider donating to help us continue to transform and fulfill our mission. Head to premierultimateleague.com to donate today.
Philly fans are rolling in now. All right, we got the first pull of the second quarter.
Big
Really
height
nice
from
pull.
that. Nice slow drop.
That was Moeller, I think. Right.
20 picked it up, centered it. Looks like they got it to number 1. Got
Nice.
Maggie O'Connor, who puts it up. Nice come down. Completion. Ooh, they're getting a lot of really nice unders. That was just thrown to number 50. That was the Brooks who puts it up,
Wow.
and unfortunately it is not a completion. Just a little bit too far.
Really great pressure by Serge there. There were 3, very contested under catches, and then finally, the next one on a harnage was able to put a lot of pressure. Oh,
A little bit too much of a zinger from Emily Moeller. Love the idea, but not enough height.
yeah. Sometimes, in these windy conditions, it's good to just take a breath before you actually release that huck, just so you can kind of
Nice
put a
swing
good edge
motion
on
from
it.
Astra. Got all the way across the field from one sideline to the other. It does seem like Maddie Shade's doing a great job being kind of moving their handlers set. Huck goes up. Pressure from Moeller. She does get the D. Nice job.
And Moeller gets it just for the serve.
Big hub up from on a harnage. It's completed to Alfano. Yeah, Ralph. There's round mark from Astra, but they get it off to Emily Moeller, who swings it to Melinda Alvey.
Alvey, another rookie on the Serge team.
Harnage nice and chilly, using a lot of fakes. Ooh. It's off the hand of Chelsea Semper. It is a turn.
Yeah, both teams need to just clean up a little bit. these mistakes. I mean, it's a little bit breezy out there. It's easier said than done.
Definitely.
But I think...
Ooh, huck from Maggie O'Connor.
Oh,
some sort of trip, collision. And there's a little... Both players looking up at trying to find the disc. Definitely a foul. Astra's going to come with it. Looks like Avalonagawa.
Looking to reset. Great pressure by Bova.
Great spacing getting it to Maggie O'Connor, who gets it to Samantha Wool. Wool and O'Connor have been doing a really good job working together. Maddie Shade also in that mix. Maggie O'Connor gets it back to Shade. They're on a sideline thinking about trying to get that swing, but no one's there for it.
Good switch and roll by Serge there, trying to disrupt a little bit of this handler movement.
Gets a little bit of an upline to Maggie O'Connor. Beautiful pivots.
Nice defense. Oh,
Deep. Oh, so
timeout call.
Timeout call.
Great job, coaches. Astra coaches recognizing there was a bit of a struggle there on offense.
All right, Serge fans, at halftime, we are going to do a hot dog toss.
Yeah, so for those of you who aren't familiar with the slightly different roles in the PUL, with timeouts, the offensive team and the defensive team both are allowed to sub any players they want or completely change their lineup. You don't have to keep the same players on the field, so that's a little bit of a strategic way you can make some changes there.
Sometimes all you need is a couple seconds to get your head in the game.
Reset. Breathe.
There's a lot of people getting dollar dogs. The stand is full of them. I'm sorry to those tuning in online. You're missing out.
Hot dogs are wrapped with bun in foil, and then you toss them at each other.
Still plenty of time left in the quarter.
So it looks like Philadelphia has made some changes to the roster this defensive point.
Disc is live. Nice swing. Almost a continuation, but number 3.
Ooh.
Oh! Slight miscommunication from Chip. A little bit too far from Chip Yen. Danielle Walsh with the disc on the sideline. Wool was her defender. Gets it up to Grace. Still on that sideline with O'Connor as the mark. Really good mark from O'Connor. Love that.
Great break throw by Maroon.
Disc is up a little bit.
Oh,
Nice job.
So we're hearing that with the heads up play there.
Good grab from Walsh. Gets it to Morse.
Very nice.
Very clean assist from Morse to Sarah Liang. Score for Serge.
Sarah Liang's just been, I got the pleasure of playing with her on the D-line last year, and I'm so excited to see her playing a little more offense and just running the show. I like how dynamic she is, though. I mean, forgot for a second she was on that point because she wasn't handling, but that's the beauty of it. You know, she can kind of play in all positions, and just her skill, her intelligence, timing, and the fact that she's got beautiful lefty throws makes her super exciting to play with and watch.
I do love when you get to see like those true hybrids. Those you put them in any spot and they can work it. Like those players kind of make the game sometimes because you're like, I thought you were doing this, and then they switch over to something else. And they're everywhere. They come out of nowhere.
Get your feet ready for the surge. Stop when Rick's heart pulls the disc. I want to hear you stop me.
Oh, I'm so excited to see what happens next. Pulls going up from Liz Hart. A little bit of an angle to it. Might be a little bit of a roll. Give them some time to get down there. Number 29. Anaya Oda picked up the disc. Got it to number 44.
You got a little junk.
Meister
Defense.
back to Oda.
Serge definitely trying to disrupt the first or 2 second cuts.
Oda with the disc. It's a really good job of just moving it. Plays cool and looks cool. Nice little upline there to number 41, Natalie So. Disc goes up.
Sarah Liang. Go.
Turn. See some people streaking deep, but it looks like it's not going to go up. On the sideline, trying to get that around. It's popped up. Milligan comes down with it. Nice mark set by number 29 from Astra. Gets it to Linda Morse. Nice and chilly. Looks like there's not a...
Oh, good call by Linda Morse. The timeout there. Didn't see anything she liked. Veteran call.
Sometimes the field gets a little messy. You do your best to try to maintain, the offense plan you've got in place, but sometimes as it goes, it just takes a little bit too long trying to get it set up.
Yeah, Serge is, I think, really throwing in some unique defenses to kind of disrupt their offensive flow. It worked there, and then guarding underneath seems to help, and having them really have to make Astra have to work those up lines, and they're getting blocks. Just want to shout out to one of our local sponsors. We're thrilled to have Gina Weary of Remax Ready return as our 2025 title season sponsor. Gina's support helps us provide an amazing experience for our players and fans. Beyond being a Philadelphia Ultimate legend herself, Gina has 2 decades of experience helping folks buy and sell homes in the Philadelphia area. Reach out to her for all your real estate needs at ginaweary.com. In addition to supporting Serge, Gina donates to Philadelphia Area Disc Alliance when their members or their families buy or sell with Gina. Get in touch with her through her website or find her in the stands tonight. I can see her right now over there on the sideline.
I had the joy of playing with Gina in like a summer league last year, I believe. And I just want to say that she is such a warm person and so fun to play with. Looks like play is starting back up on the field. Danielle Walsh with the disc. It's a Chelsea Semper. Getting a little bit zony from Astra. Good pressure. Stop it. Oh, and they got it. Oh, but it's saved. Oh, good block by Astra, but Bova gets it.
Bova says, not today.
Oh, that's rough when you get a hands on it. You think you got it, and then it just gets pulled out of nowhere. Bova, nice swinging from Serge. Danielle Walsh, a little bit of nothing. Gets it to Linda Morse. Serge is doing a good job of swinging it. Bova to Walsh in the center. They're getting good movement. Broke through the cup. Cup's able to reset a little bit. They're sticking it with Walsh a little bit. Gets it up to Chelsea Semper.
I think they're looking person now.
Ooh, good pressure from Astra 44, but not quite enough. Sorry, Meister, do love your effort.
Really nice tempo by Serge right now. Great finish by Chelsea Semper from Morse. Excellent.
Nice job, Semper.
I mean, Astra definitely had a chance. They had a really nice block on that zone, and Bova just making that huge play. That's got to hurt.
Yeah. Part of the reason why I love watching such high-level ultimates, you get moments like that where you're like, oh, it's definitely a turn. Just wait. No, it's safe from the woodwork.
I like that the LA team is trying different defenses, keeping Serge on their toes.
Here we're able to see that movement again. Danielle Walsh pointing where she wants it. That block, that save. Very exciting couple seconds there. Yeah, the fluidity of how Astra is approaching this, I really do like. I'm also a huge fan of zones. The fact that there's an opportunity for it, a little bit of wind.
Really nice end zone by Philadelphia as well. Like, you saw how they are working through those 3 primarily handlers, kind of almost you're playing 3v3, little mini format, and keeping the rest of the stack kind of away from that space.
Dodge with the pull. Looks like pulls are going a little bit farther in this direction. Nice. Picked up by Maggie O'Connor. Gets it off to Samantha Wool. Pardon me.
Looking for Maggie
Put
deep.
up. There's Maggie. Get
and
it.
And it works.
O'Connor gets it. Nice big gain. Another huck. Oh, no one around her. Number 11, Emily Ash gets it.
Beautiful. Cross field, out to space.
You have done your job as an offense player if there's no one around you.
One of my favorite things is having handlers go deep from the handling position. Most of the time, people don't see it coming.
That handler reject is so fun.
Nice play call there. I love that little stutter move, like, hey, I'm just going to the front of the stack, but nope, I'm
Just
actually
kidding.
going deep. We got double coverage there, but it's just not enough.
Yeah, it looks like the double coverage might have been part of what gave. Oh, man. So much space for Ash.
It's a good defensive effort. When you see it, opportunity, you got to go for it and hope that your teammates have your back. But that's just really nice offense by Astra.
Current score, Serge is up 7, Astra 4. Got about 5.5 minutes left of gameplay in this quarter. Time really does fly. Time flies when you're having fun. Pull goes up from Veronica Yee. Oh, beautiful pull. Walsh gets it to Milligan.
Isolating through Sarah Liang. Beautiful.
Getting some nice little backhands over there. Here's Maroon with the disc, Sarah Liang. Big
It's going up
throw
to Liz Hart.
Oh, there's
wide
pressure.
open. Wow.
But she does come down with it. Liz Hart with the score. Good job on Astra for getting that, closing that distance. Wasn't quite enough, but
Liz Hart, so dominant in the deep space. Incredible, awareness of how to read and timing on those sky balls.
crazy good
Super
player.
explosive player. And she's got some of the best spikes. Celebrations.
Skill and pizzazz.
Uh-huh.
We're going to see that again. There goes that puck that we just saw.
Philly,
Astra closing in, but it's just not enough. You see her hand get so close.
Philly did a really nice job, both when Maroon had it and Liang, of catching the disc, following the path of the disc. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to throw it, but it made the mark jump yards away. Opens up a lot of space for you.
Pull going up. Centered to Wool. Nice little gainer to Amy Lee. Plenty of patience. Big Face trying to move people around to give her more options. Disc goes swinging over.
Really good pressure defense.
Oh, would have been a huge gain for yards, but just comes off the hand. Just like that first point we saw. Sometimes it just bounces off.
Mm-hmm.
Joe gets the disc, moves it over. Now it's on the sideline with Bova. Gave it back to Melinda Alvey, but a little bit tough. Astra gets a big hug up.
Look, wow, what a throw.
We have now seen, what was that, 3 of the last 3 scores all in that corner with the very same, good spacing from offense, and defense just can't quite get there.
Really good awareness of seeing the open people and getting it there. Good fast break opportunity, capitalizing.
Nicely done. Astra number 4, Lee.
An amazing player and contributor to the Philadelphia Ultimate community.
Just a little bit too spicy on that swing from Philadelphia. The right look, though. We just got to put a mark on there.
One thing to note for both of these teams, it's nice that when the mistakes you're making are it's the right decision, but the execution is the problem. Sometimes that's a little bit easier to clean up.
Definitely.
Just get used to the wind, get used to the disc, how sweaty your hands are, because it's hot but not too hot. Sun's going down a little bit, as you can see, but full field sunlight for all the players actively moving around. I'm sure that doesn't help.
We've got Carly Steiner with the pull. Let's see what this defensive line can do from Astra. Nice
Beautiful. Pull. Ooh, that was pretty. Looks like Walsh is picking up, getting it to Milligan centered. Sarah Liang with it on the four-side sideline. Looking for getting around opportunity. She finds it with Walsh. No one nearby Walsh. Mark coming in a little bit closer. They are, looks like they're giving her a little bit more space. Nice swing over to Milligan onto the sideline. Liz Hart.
A little bit of pick there. Yeah, you can see Philadelphia's stack starting to kind of spread out a little bit. I think maybe there's a bit of switching or opportunistic defensive movement happening from Astra that's kind of disrupting their timing a little bit on the cuts.
Definitely.
So they just need to hit the reset button. And
big gainer to Hironet. Gets it to Milligan. Nice hard no around mark. Forces Walsh to go back quite a few yards.
Carly Steiner is just leaving Morse wide open on that far side. She's like, anticipating that throw's not getting over there and looking to help on the big side.
Another, wow, rough for Astra. Full hand on the disc, but saved by a low grab from Walsh.
Nice snatch by Hironet.
This is an exciting game for sure.
Excellent cut, excellent throw there.
Right on the side.
Wow.
Oh, and from Walsh to Milligan for a score.
How many of those blocks have they been able to catch?
That is just crazy. Because it seems like Astra's getting like a really good hand on it. And
totally.
Then
it's our Philly cat-like reflexes, That was an exciting point on both sides.
Here to see it again. Yeah, big hand, but Walsh is just able to dig it out.
Gobble it up.
Rough. Was that number 77 for Becker from Astra with the hand? Rough.
Another great snatch.
Beautiful D, just not enough.
And this throw here was excellent. Walsh really specializes in those up-line sort of cuts. Really tough to guard.
Pull is coming up. There it goes. Good pull ending around the 40-yard line. Astra picking it up, number 20, swinging it to the center. O'Connor with a big put up. There's someone there, and turn for Serge. Serge gets it. Semper with the disc.
Who got that D?
Swing over to Ralph to number 15, Dodge.
Oh, I think that was Gwen Roush with that D.
Nice job, Gwen. Big put up from Dodge. Similar situation.
Yeah, it's really nice to see Gwen Roush back on the field. She unfortunately suffered an ACL injury last season.
Nice upline from O'Connor, but ends up being a swing round. Yeah, it's number 25, Wolf, sorry. Good movement from the handlers here. Nice upline from number 20, Shade. Still with Wool, gets it to O'Connor. Ooh, close, Boba, but not quite.
Another
Huck
look.
goes up. Oh.
That's nice. Oh. Wow.
Did she get it?
I think so.
She got it!
That's incredible. What a great heads up.
Both observers saying it's a score.
Yeah.
Woo!
And that was
good pressure from Dodge, trying to see the number for Astra.
50. 50.
Nice.
And that's Lola Brooks again.
Sonic.
In the right spot, the right time, making plays.
Is selling game squares for $5. Head to the main concourse and buy a game square.
What an exciting point.
Final score of the game correct.
3 go-rounds of very closely guarded.
See Astra just working and getting in power position. And beautiful throw by Maggie O'Connor. And Lane Dodge trying her darn best to get that block.
For not being able to see the dish, she got a lot close. Good attempt on it, but
yeah, Astra doing a really nice job getting in power position and finding those big isolated one-on-one deep shots, making these points a little bit more efficient, using the whole field. And I like Philadelphia still forcing out. I think it's good. They've gotten a couple plays, blocks out of that. But every once in a while, you're just going to get burned, unfortunately.
You can't be perfect. Ooh, roller pull! Love those. They're so fun. Oh, this is still going.
Do you think they meant to keep it that short? Doubt it. So they're trying to set up their trap zone here.
Let's see what they do. Serge is definitely on the sideline. No doubt about that.
No, looks like it's person. But they have... Oh, no. They're just making it look... So they're playing person on the reset, and it worked. Wow. That was impressive.
Big Huck goes up.
Oh, this is huge.
Oda looks like...
Oh, Grace Maroon
gets
says
there.
no.
Good run from Astra, but it's not quite enough. Big step out from, a little too high from Maroon to Hart. Turnover, Astra with the disc.
There's an
That's
opportunity
Cameron
for
Helm. Very clear communication there. Love that. Gets it to number 24, Igawa. Nice. Timeout called.
Timeout Los Angeles. I'm so sorry to the hot dog tossers.
So the disc goes back.
Yeah, it just comes back again to those little tiny fundamentals. You know, there's a little bit of a breeze today already, and then you got the stadium breeze on top of that. So sometimes when you release it, you think it's a perfect throw, but just a...
Gotta say, Astra's plan with that roller pull worked out for them. Got that turn almost immediately.
That's a really nice throw by Oda. But Grace Maroon is just super speedy.
Speed racer. Hart almost came down with that. Just tipped off the fingers like we've seen a lot happen today. Just a little bit too far. Current score is standing at Serge 9, Astra 6.
It's a good timeout call here by Astra because with only 29 seconds left, let's make sure they want to make sure they score this point and get their D back on.
Nice break opportunity here. In situations like this, you want to have really good, clear communication among your players.
It's like a very interesting end zone offense here. It's like 3 players in the back. It's like one ISO.
Wolf's got the disc, lots of patience. Stall called.
Great pressure by Philadelphia here.
Joanna Mena with the stall call on the field for Philadelphia. Contested stall call, but this will go back to the thrower. Get it right, Benny! Benny upholds the stall. It is Philadelphia.
Looks like...
All right, looks like it is a turn. Oh man, that's unfortunate for Astra.
No mark. A little miscommunication from the Astra defense.
So all Philadelphia has to do is just possess here, and they have all the time in the world once the clock hits 0 to just score. And looks like clock is out, so
Roush gets a swing off to Joe. Joe made it at the reset. Chelsea Semper gets it up to Bova.
huge yards.
Really using that one sideline. Oh, bits for the disc, but not a completion. Do love the energy.
That's the end of that second quarter.
Current standing, Serge 9, Astra 6. We're on to halftime.
It's an exciting first half. Still got a game though. Anything can happen.
3-point difference is not enough to guarantee an outcome.
What adjustments do you want to see from this Astra team in the next half?
Honestly, I'm looking forward to their flexibility.
All right, let's see what happens. We'll see you back in just a few minutes.
Back it up, one step in line with me. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's see it. We're gonna back it up one step. You can concede, it's up to you guys. 3, 2, 1, let's see it. Oh my gosh. Let's hear it for both teams. They're both winners. That was awesome. Good job. Congratulations. Good job. These hot dogs. some hot dogs and veggie dogs for Dollar Dog Night. Let's hear a cheer if you've had one hot dog. Let's hear a cheer if you've had one hot dog. Let's hear a cheer for those of you that have had 2 hot dogs. Are there any 3 hot dog people? Any dastardly daredevils with 4 hot dogs? There are 5 hot dog persons tonight. Listen, we got double those numbers. Twice. Oh. No, raise your hand if you've had more than 5 hot dogs. All right, shout out your number. 6. 6. 6. Anybody over 6? Mary with 8 hot dogs. Mary is our hot dog halftime winner. Oh, it's 10. 10 hot dogs? 9 hot dogs. All right.
Welcome back. We're about to start the third quarter. Current score right now is Philadelphia Serge 9, Los Angeles Astra 6. Before play gets started, we just want to take a moment to thank one of our local sponsors. Charlie Hopp's Ultimate Coaching and Consulting is a proud partner of the Philadelphia Surge. Are you an Ultimate player trying to reach the next level in your game? Are you a coach or a captain who wants to get the most out of their team this season? Charlie Hops has worked with players and teams at every level, from high school and club to college and pro, including your very own Philadelphia Surge. Charlie will work with you to chart a path to reaching your goals. Learn more and schedule your free consult call by visiting charliehops.com today.
We weren't able to get a report about Lindsay McKenna, but it looks like she's working with the athletic trainer on the sideline. She looks like she's massaging her left shoulder, arm. So
she was thrown a little bit earlier, so I'm wondering if we're going to see her the second half. It does seem like something happened. Ooh, pull goes up. We are in. Third quarter started. Slow descent for that pull. Gives Astra plenty of time to set up. Walsh gets it to Liang on the sideline.
Ooh, 2 double block there by Astra. Really nice.
Number 26, Cameron Helm picking up.
Cameron Helm with the block for LA.
Nice swing motion all the way over to number 29. Oda's doing great. Got a nice swing, good patience.
Great defense by Allie Milligan. What a block. Oh.
Huck goes up. It's pressure between. Oh, Hart comes down with it.
Wow.
Hart to Morse. Very tight from the Astra defense, but it's just not enough.
That was exciting. Really got the fans riled up here after that play. This time it was Morse to Hart. Wait, no, sorry, Hart to Morse. Flip.
Seeing it again. Oh, it's just beautiful turn. Giving Astra a chance.
What a deep by Allie Milligan. Great head awareness. And then excellent fast break opportunity with one of the best receivers in the game. Look at that jump. Oh.
Hart gets so high up there.
So athletic.
It's always exciting seeing such skilled players against each other, especially when you're from completely different coasts.
Yeah, both teams really working hard out there.
There goes the pull. It's going far. Will it land in? Looks like just out. Number 25, Samantha Wool, going to start off with the disc in the center. Gives Astra plenty of time. McKenna on the mark. Nice under to number 50. Gets to O'Connor. O'Connor hucks it. Good pressure lane dodge. Tips it, but it's not enough. Nice score for
Astra.
Again, Philadelphia looking to force Astra out and, you know, almost making that play just in the off of the fingertips of Lane Dodge. Great awareness by, that was Chip, right?
Chip Yen.
To kind of continue the play going, sticking with it. I mean, that's good offense and good defense there.
Astra doing a great job utilizing that foresight. Tipped it, but Yen follows through. What an exciting start to the second half. After such a crazy first point where we had turnover after turnover, it's nice to see that they've cleaned it up a little bit. Both teams have been getting blocks that just haven't quite succeeded in actually turning over the disc.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by both teams getting those deep shots at the right time, at the right, you know, right spacing, hitting their players in stride. It's nice to see that.
Pull going up. Looks like it's going to be on the far side of the field. Lands in, so Walsh picking it up on the sideline, centering it to Milligan. Back in the zone for Astra. Mentally and physically. They've done a nice job of moving Serge onto the sideline. Gray stuck with it.
Ooh.
Gets it off to Milligan. Hammer
Yes.
throw. Get it out of there.
For the fans.
Nice cheering from the stands.
More hammers equals more hot dogs.
Popped over into the center with Grace Maroon. Gets it off to Walsh.
Ooh.
D'd by number 37, Holden, who then takes off.
Holden with the block for Astra.
Astra with the disc.
This is actually Holden's debut game. First professional ultimate game for Holden with an incredible block. And Philadelphia gets their own block with Emily Shields.
Nice grab by Milligan. Can they get off the sideline? They do. Walsh with the disc, swings it over to Hart.
Great
Upline.
yard.
Oh, so close with Astra pressuring that throw, but Morse comes with it. Got it to Shields. Can you get it off to? Oh, and it's for a score. Nice assist from Shields.
Great point.
Great cut for our receiver.
And Maroon with another goal there. Really great timing by the Philadelphia Cutters. Churning those yards. Cutter to cutter continuation. I think that was missing the first couple years when I was playing on Serge, and it's really nice to see that chemistry growing.
Once again, that nice D from Astra. I love it when you see a player who gets a block, they get a hand on it, get something, and then they just take off. They're trying to make opportunities, and I love seeing that.
Their legs. Really nice cut here by Shields. Great little shimmy stutter by Maroon.
She is so speedy.
Moeller with the pull.
And it's up. Nice slow descent, giving Serge time to get there. McKenna on the mark for O'Connor. O'Connor gets a nice upline to number 20, Shade. Shade puts it. Oh, there's so much space, but it's contested. Oh, it's so good on the hand, but she gets it. Number 25. Oh, and it's tipped. Oh, they almost get the recovery with a layout, but not quite. Looks like it is going to be a turn. Surge with possession. That was exciting.
What a turn of events.
And another put.
Wow.
Just off the fingers. Does seem a little bit of a huck and play D kind of offense for the past couple seconds. O'Connor's going to pick it up for Astra. They're on the sideline. She's looking for a swing and gets it to number 20, who continues the swing, but Jenna gets a hand on it. Nice, Yana.
So many plays this point.
Yeah. Semper gets it to McKenna. Nice to see her back on the field. Moeller, good movement.
Nice.
Oh, off the fingertips.
Just a little too high for Chelsea Semper.
Seems like
reel that down.
Seems like the intensity's been turned up a notch.
Mm-hmm. These players are out here to play.
Disc is live. Got a nice fake. Such sharp fakes from these Astra players. Love it. Get a nice up line. It's number 50. Nice job. Brooks gets it into the center, swinging it over. Little pop up to Emily Ash on the sideline. Will fake to go up line. Has a nice fill. They get that around with a nice
defense
swing.
by Yana.
Oh, just off the fingertips again.
I like that Graham and matchup on
Graham and Yen.
Yen.
It's very exciting to see them.
Super speedy players.
Get a swing. Oh, looks like there is some call. Timeout, maybe?
I think so.
And we're going to play a lightning round of Serge Says with DJ Reed.
I'll take this opportunity to shout out another local sponsor, More Than Movement. More Than Movement is a proud game day sponsor of Philadelphia Surge and the official training partner for our team. MTM is a physical therapy and sports performance practice located in Northern Liberties. Nick Perugini, owner of MTM, is a doctor of physical therapy and has been working with athletes across Philadelphia, including more than 50 elite ultimate players since 2018. Nick is passionate about helping people from all walks of life get back to things they love or raise their performance to the next level. Schedule a free one-on-one consultation at morethanmovement.com and come check out the expanded home of MTM in Northern Liberties neighborhood of Philadelphia. I can definitely attest to having been with MTM for many, many years that they've saved me multiple surgeries and put me back on the field. So definitely check them out.
I know you can't quite see it, but our stands got a little bit of stretching Simon Says going on, waiting for the timeout to be over. Looks like our offense and defense are both getting set up.
So we've got Sarah Leanne picking up the disc.
Back in action.
Interesting defensive setup by Astra.
Yeah, looks like they're back in their cup. Ooh, broken through, but a drop from Maroon. Astra with the disc gets a nice under to number 44, who hucks it. There's no one by Astra. It's
here comes
floating.
Maroon.
Maroon's closing. Not quite fast enough. Number 89, Lexi Roy on the line. Gets it for the score after dishing it to number 24. Nice job, Igawa. What a nice little, that was beautiful. Maroon closed speed so fast, it just wasn't enough.
Lexi Roy. I think Chip Chen was saying she might be one of the fastest players on the field here tonight.
Speedy McSpeederson.
Quite showed it there.
Definitely had some nice, like built enough space that no one could get there fast enough.
She's
There's
also
that pull again, or that put again. And you can see closing.
Whew. Lexi Roy is, a lot of people may know Molly Roy as one of the great players in the history of Ultimate as well. So she's actually out here in the stands watching her sister play, and they're about to go visit their other sister. So exciting family adventures going on.
Current score, Serge is 11, Astra 8. We still have 6.5 minutes left in this quarter. Astra getting ready to pull. And it goes live. Pull up from Steiner. Looks like it'll land just out the line. I'm curious if the pseudo shade is affecting the players. While starting, the disc is live, gets a big gainer to Sarah Leung in the center.
Wow, what
puts it up. There's
beautiful
two runners.
throw to space. Oh,
nice layout from Morris. It looked like there was a little communication moment where Liz was like, "You know what?
You got it."
Hearts like Morris has got it. We're both here. In a nice moment.
That's incredible.
Nice throw.
So once we see the replay again, you'll see Astra was actually setting up a bracket there that Philadelphia did such a nice job breaking through, and it opened up this beautiful play right here.
And you see Walsh, sorry, my speaking, gets to Liang, who gets it up in the air. Two receivers. Pick your choice.
That's the thing with bracketing. You really have to be on the same page with your teammates, because one little blown, match up, then you're off to the races there.
Communication is definitely the name of the game. Anything zony, anything junky.
Great decisiveness by Philadelphia to break through that. It's always fun to see classic Linda Morse layout. She makes it look so easy.
So fluid, for sure. I love to see proper form.
Yep.
Looks like the disc landed out. Wool gonna take it in the center of the field.
So we've got a nice vert stack here by Astra.
Ooh,
classic
play.
zipper.
And it's up. Oh. O'Connor misses it. Seems like there was a pick, but it's also a turnover. I love seeing pull plays. Emily Muller with the disc.
One of my
Gets a
favorite
tough
plays
stepper.
for sure.
A hug.
Oh.
Nice. Looks like Alfano came down with it. Looks like a call in the field.
Timeout call.
Another timeout. Potentially. Or not.
Was that call before you?
Potentially an injury call? Looks like one of the Astra players is.
Timeout, Philadelphia.
It is a
Walking
timeout. Okay. Yeah, it definitely is refreshing to see some of these pull plays happening in action.
The zipper is one of my favorites, not gonna lie.
Same, but it is known if your timing is off to cause some picks. So good effort though. I like it. Yeah, they're really looking to send Maggie O'Connor kind of as that deep threat. I wonder if that's just strategy because Philadelphia might think that she's going to be back handling. They weren't expecting it.
O'Connor was so close with that layout, being able to save it when the pick was called. It's a little bit too far out of reach.
She's super athletic, super dynamic. I think she's a personal trainer in real life. Yeah. And I think one of the things she noted was that one of her favorite exercises or activities to do is a burpee mile. Can you imagine?
A burpee mile?
I would die.
Intense.
How do you do a burpee mile?
That's awesome.
Maybe we can see her do it after the game. She's got some energy left.
Serge with the disc. They get it off the sideline to McKenna. McKenna gets it up to Semper. A little bit of dishy back and forth. McKenna up, and
Beautiful.
that is a score. Wow, fast possession right there.
There's that 3v3 in the end zone again.
Oh, yeah.
So Astra's got to recognize that Philadelphia really likes to do that and kind of bring more help up front and make them have to challenge those players at the back of the stack that are kind of just chilling. Chilling and grilling those hot dogs.
Dollar dog night. Yeah, nice job to Joe Maida getting in on that speedy action for the score.
Maida also another rookie on Serge this year. Lots of rookies making an appearance today. I think a lot of players have made some touches and made some kind of contribution to this Philadelphia lineup.
I do love watching Maida play. Good pivots. Also just really nice person.
Got a 5-point difference now. Went from a 3-point to 5. Am I doing that math right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Math is so
Like,
hard.
did I miss something? Oh.
I have a math degree, and I can tell you, math does not get any easier. The hardest is definitely arithmetic. Oh, looks like Astra's got it centered. Oh, it popped up a little bit. There's a little pressure.
Nice D by
Nice
Sarah
job.
Liang.
Liang to pit up, gets it to Walsh. A little bit fast break, up in the air.
Ooh.
Woo! Wool is nice pressure from Wool. It is enough for a turnover.
I like the look. Just not enough out there for Hart to be able to bring that down. It's a tough catch.
Good play on Wool for that block. They get it swung up on that sideline. Nice throw. Gotten to Emily Ash. She's looking for that around. Okay, someone to go up line.
Nice.
No, not a lot of options, but she does get it off to Wool. Another in the air.
Can Walsh get
Highly
there?
contested. Good positioning by Walsh. It just goes over. Looks like it just goes over the Ash player's head just a little bit.
Yeah, nice job by Walsh to kind of like box out. Use her basketball skills in that situation.
Walsh gets it to Hart. Gets it to Morris. They're doing a nice job of utilizing that foreside. Up with a put. But another block by Wool. Nicely done. Oh. You're on the sideline.
Yeah,
No round mark. Trying to get an upline option. And they get it.
Power position. Is it coming? Yes, it
There
is.
it goes.
That's exciting.
Oh, it's so.
Oh.
Just too far.
Is that Brooks? Oh, I really thought she was going to leave her feet on that.
Right?
Oh, wow.
A third.
Oh,
Injury called.
Oh. I hope O'Connor's okay. I don't know if she's
Hoping
holding
it's-
her hand or head. Let's see this block again.
It's a great effort for a block. Oh, it does look like
Ooh.
she lands.
On her arm, yeah. Oof.
Looks like she is coming off for an injury.
And these players are just putting everything out there. And,
They go hard for sure.
Like I said, this field is particularly hard, so that's got to hurt.
Not quite a forgiving field. Looks like there's some talking on the field. Potentially a violation. Yang gets it to Morris. Big fake from Morris. Gets it back to Liang. They're still on that four-side sideline.
Oh, good body by Brooks
Ooh.
there on Walsh to keep her from going to that reset space wide.
Popped
Nice
up in
up
the
line.
air.
Let's see if we can. Oh, yeah.
There's a call.
Nice job by Astra kind of disrupting that continuation, because that was for sure going to be a nice potential easy goal from Sarah Liang to Liz Hart. That was one foul that's worth making, I would say.
Up in the air.
Nice.
Nicely done. Sarah Hiernett with the score. Winding down towards the end of the third quarter. A little less than 2 minutes left. Current score, Serge 14, Astra 8. Definitely seeing Serge pull away a little bit. But you never really know. We still have a full quarter after this.
You never know. Yeah, I think maybe there's a little bit of fatigue kicking in, you know, the lack of sleep, it's getting late. For sure makes an impact. But like you said, there's still plenty of game left.
Definitely kudos to the Astra players for a late night last night, being able to come out and put this much effort. Rough to have 3 blocks that just get caught afterwards. They're putting in the work. One thing to note,
Astra's coming off of a gap year. Didn't play in the 2024 season, and this is their first year in the PUL. And from what I'm seeing, I really like what they're doing. It's a little rough when you're down, but they're doing a good job of finding how they are as a team.
Yeah, the score is really not reflecting, I think, how well they're playing.
No mark. Plenty of room.
And like their coaches were saying, they're a very young team, and there's plenty of development and growth to be seen going forward. So all of these moments are great learning experiences.
Nice patience from Meister.
Ooh,
With
and
the
we
late
go,
stall, but
Steiner.
it came out. Looks like there was a call of some kind.
Stall potentially. Oh, no.
Maybe
Oh,
a
maybe
call
no,
on the catch.
actually, yeah, on the catch.
Looks like there might have been some sort of foul call. Contested.
Let's see.
I see it. Late stall throw, sometimes you don't have a lot of options.
Oh, I think maybe earlier there was a
before.
little elbow or something, but very,
Like before the
it
throw.
was very slight. I don't think it was intentional. Just sort of like, I'm there, I'm using my body to jump. And sometimes it's, you're not going to really both.
Oh, yeah, I see what.
It's just
I
a
see what
tiny
you
bit.
mean.
She
It's
called it
before,
early, yeah.
before the jump.
This is a good time, like conversations just going for this long to just send it back or, go to the observer to make things move along a little bit more.
So they're going with a contested foul. This is going back.
Sometimes you just got to agree to disagree and move on.
Some of my favorite things about Ultimate is there's a rule for resolution, whether you agree, whether you disagree, whether there's, looks like it's going to be number 44 on the sideline. Meister gets it off to 29.
And we got less than a minute left.
Astra doing a good job with their fakes, trying to get those opportunities, but it's not quite. Oh, nice grab from number 44. They're on the line. Holy.
Nice little dish.
Nice. I think that was Meister to Oda. Nicely done, Astra.
That was an important possession for them.
Definitely. 35 seconds left in this quarter. Let's see those. Such clear fakes. I love that. And then this grab. Just, love when you get that full extension into the fingers and you can't quite tell until this stops whether or not they actually got it.
Yeah, you can tell that Astra has like a plan A and a plan B, right? So very decisive on their reset cuts. If it's not there, we got another option coming for you. And love that it's up line in like a power position with the defense on their toes. Never a panic on their, it's the stall 9 situation.
It is nice that it seems like there hasn't been that much, like no one's really getting frazzled even when the stall's getting high.
Right. The professional athletes here.
They are professionals.
So yeah, less than a minute. There's a few different strategies teams can take, defensively and offensively on this point, stacking their lines a certain way.
PUL lands about 2/3 of the way down the field. Walsh currently with the disc. Gets it to Grace Maroon. They're closer to the sideline, but Maroon gets it right into Shields in the middle, who hands it dishy to Walsh. Back to Shields.
Great tempo here. Philly just wants to kind of possess and run the clock to prevent Astra from having another opportunity.
Definitely seems like
score.
a cool, calm, and collected is definitely where they want to be. Swing it all day.
What Astra needs to do is shut those resets down so there's no easy possession game. They're sagging the lanes a little bit here and there.
Lynn Morse on the sideline gets it to Shields. They're still on that sideline. Looks like they're potentially looking for an
There you go.
around. And there it is. to Grace Maroon, who continues the swing to Morse.
The fans are calling for hammers. Don't listen to them.
Looks like an up line after Grace. Ooh, nice roll from Astra. Looks like there is a call on the field.
Yeah.
Looks like it might have affected, well, especially with how open it is.
Right. There's a potential contact on that cut.
Looks like Maroon is going back. Serge maintained possession, but it did affect the play. Oh, nice little high five on the field. They're back in serious. There's the scoober.
A Danielle Walsh specialty, that lefty scoober.
That's what the Philly fans are loving to see, those upside down throws.
Jordan Ryan, we are in desperate need of more hot dogs eaten. There have not been enough hot dogs consumed. We need to eat more.
And with that, that is the end of the third quarter. Crazy to think there's only 12 minutes of active gameplay left. Looks like Serge 15.
Okay, we'll be back in just a couple of seconds to start the last and best quarter of this game. Let's see what Astra can do.
It's been exciting so far.
Yes, it has.
The Discraft Ultrastar is the official disc of the Premier Ultimate League. Discraft, the world leader in disc sports. This live broadcast is brought to you by the Premier Ultimate League. The PUL is a 501c6 nonprofit. This league has been community funded since day one, and we are so grateful for the support. We ask that you consider donating to help us continue to transform and fulfill our mission. Head to premierultimateleague.com to donate today.
This live broadcast of the Premier Ultimate League is brought to you by Breakmark Ultimate Apparel. Go to breakmark.com to place your next custom team order or check out the PUL Athlete Collab shops. And we're back. It's been an exciting game. Like I said before, it doesn't feel like the score really reflects how competitive the game has been.
Definitely not. There's been so many turns each point. It feels like there haven't been that many like truly clean points. There's been a lot of Ds that were not rewarded for Astra, unfortunately.
Right. Definitely a lot of turns as well, but it's nice to see some of those blocks happening. Both teams are really out here to play, and I love the energy that Astra is trying to generate right now, which is what they need. They just need one more quarter to kind of power through. Looks like Maggie O'Connor is back on the field. That's good to see.
Current score stands at Serge 15, Astra 9, for those just tuning in. Definitely glad to see players who, when someone calls an injury, you never know how bad it's going to be. So seeing O'Connor back on the field is definitely a relief.
Yes, she's a huge part of the success of their team. And look, they're doing a little dance right now. Getting themselves hyped up. I love that.
Definitely glad for them that it seems like the sun is finally set enough where they'll be able to see on the field in shade the whole time. Pull goes up. Looks like that was a pull from Joe Maida. Astra centering it to O'Connor. Woo! It's a little speedy, but it is a turn on that huck. They made it with the stats. Semper stopping that roll, picking it up and moving it to Alfano, who gets it. Woo!
I think O'Connor wishes she could get that throwback. I wonder if the injury had an effect a little bit to the shape of that throw.
Up from Maida. Nice. It is completed for a score.
It's nice to see Caroline Weinberg on that point. It's number
48 for Weinberg.
48 on Serge.
Yeah, just a little unfortunate for Astra. I think it dropped a little bit too fast, curved a little bit more than maybe O'Connor wanted. Gave Serge the opportunity to get that score.
Yeah, the Astra stack seems to get really, really deep. I think if they can get their structure back, those looks can just be a little bit easier. Because you have to throw it so much harder with so much more power, especially if there's any kind of wind, if you're trying to get it to the receiver that deep already.
Definitely. Maida's getting ready for the pull. Disc goes up. The pulls from that direction have been settling really nicely. I'm sure the wind's helping out with that a little bit. Pick up from number 29 for Astra. Gets it to 26. Helm. Nice
Steiner going
under.
deep. Steiner.
Igawa with the disco pops up a little bit. His little cluster. Astra comes down with it. Number 16. Nice job. Gets it to the center for number 34. Amanda Ring, who gets it even further. I see Roy, nice and chill, giving it back for
Beautiful.
What ends up being the assist to the score. Nicely done, Steiner. Getting that score. Woohoo!
Yeah, I'd like to see Steiner more involved. I feel like, you know, they can really, I mean, look at her size. Just put her in that ISO position, like, and make her have to pick a place to go. Really difficult matchup for anyone. Or at least she might draw like two people with her, and then you have somebody else wide open. So I'd like to see her a little bit more involved going forward.
Dr. Rosafari has been brightening the Philadelphia Ultimate Community Field for years.
Just a nice progression from Astra. When they get the opportunities, it seems like they're getting nice, like their ending is nice and clean. It's just those turns further down the field that are making it difficult for them.
Absolutely.
Hand goes up. They're getting ready. And the pull is up.
Ellie Milligan starting things off. Looks like we're a little junky again. Sagging the lanes for sure by Astra.
Looks like a late stall forcing a hug,
That
but
was
it's
a
a decent
punt.
opportunity. Oh, just off the fingertips for Shields. But hey, for a late stall opportunity, not bad.
No.
Astra with the disc, a little angled. Off the fingers. Oh. Two of those in a row. Rough. Walsh picking up for Serge.
That fourth quarter fatigue kicking in. These are long games. I mean, they're longer than a normal ultimate game. So legs definitely get tired.
And especially at the level they're playing at. Oh, so close on that from the Astra player. Milligan throws it up in the air.
Beautiful. That was Milligan to Jess Brand.
Nice job on the score, Brand.
Brand getting on the board. Great finisher, super speedy. Great defender too.
I definitely think what you said earlier holds true, that the score does not reflect the effort that Astra is putting in. They're so close, they get there, they catch up. Oh, that drop from Shields is a little so sad.
We'll blame that one on the field.
Yep.
That was a D by the field.
Right, if you're able to keep your feet under. She probably had a good attempt, but this turf, man.
Allie Milligan really has had a stellar game today. Just always in the right spot, super confident, super poised with the continuation throws. And had that really nice D earlier in the game as well.
Absolutely love the way Astra gets ready for their points. The little steps, little claps. It looks so clean, too.
It does.
There goes the pull from Moeller. Going about 2/3 of the way down the field. Rolling a little bit. O'Connor picking it up, gets it centered right away. Nice movement to Wool.
Shade
Good
with the disc.
under for... Oh, nice.
What a throw.
Oh, a beautiful throw from Shade, but it's just off the fingers. I think there's a little bit of an intimidity.
Yes. Those speedy legs by Bova getting in there. Intimidating for sure. She's got me multiple times on those.
Ooh, just off the fingers again. How many times are we going to say that this game? Sometimes the disc just doesn't want to be caught.
I guess not.
O'Connor with the disc. Astra's got a good opportunity here. They're close to the sideline. Not sideline, the end zone line.
Both.
They're also in the sideline.
Not wrong.
Yeah. Ooh, O'Connor saves that. Nice
swing
little
across.
dish, swing, and it's caught!
Wow.
Ooh!
Is that Brooks again?
Oh, I think so.
I think that's Brooks again. Yep. That's got to be her
Great
fourth
save.
goal today.
Oh my gosh, amazing. Yeah, a little bit too far of a throw for the intended receiver, but Brooks just zings out of there to catch it for a score.
So clutch.
Nice.
Adam Kraft with Cross Country Mortgage is here to help with all your needs.
Brooks has a volleyball background. Makes sense why she's throwing herself around on the field.
He used to those digs. Definitely translates for bidding, for sure. Oh, what an exciting end to that point.
I really like how LA moved that disc all the way across. Yeah, it looks like Ash sort of slowed down actually for a second there. I wasn't sure if the throw was going to come off, but luckily Brooks was there.
Current score 17 for Serge, 11 for Astra. A little over 8.5 minutes left of active play in the quarter. Ooh, another roller pull. Let's see if they have the same outcome they had the first time.
2 hot dogs, $1, limited time only during the rest of the game.
I do love watching like the outcomes of roller pulls. It's either it's a great decision, you get to turn right away, or you're just screwed.
Or not.
With a secret third option, just lots of throws but no turnover. All right, looks like it is Walsh with the disc on the sideline. They get good pressure to Milligan, still gets it. Still on that same side, but a little bit more breathing room. Brand comes across, a little bit of a super dump, but they get it right back. Milligan.
They're out of the zone now. Let's see if Philadelphia can get their 3v3 end zone started here.
Brand does a nice job moving around for sure. Milligan's got it on. Look at it's up.
Beautiful.
Milligan for the assist to Shields.
Emily Shields just has the knack for the end zone. She is one of the best players in that position. The timing.
Shields for the score.
It's almost like she doesn't have to think about it.
No.
And she just feels it and she can go. She's like, oh, this is where I need to go, without that second delay of trying to plan it out.
But so often I think people almost cut too early, and she's just almost always on time.
It's especially nice with what we just saw because there was a very similar cut right beforehand, which opened it up perfectly for Shields to go.
Right, those little things we don't really talk about, but
yeah, like we comment on all the really cool things, but ultimate is just as much about making opportunities for your teammates as it is creating those opportunities for yourself.
the selfless work.
It's a lot of things that don't end up on the stat sheet, but make a very valuable player. Dodge with the pull. Don't dodge it. Astra picking up, get a nice centered right away.
Nice little play there.
Went to O'Connor.
Once
O'Connor
again,
puts
that
it.
cutter is just too
2-on-1.
deep. And Astra needs to recognize and pump fake that and hit, yards under or get the cut timing better.
Semper had that D, got it to Dodge, who got a big fake, gets it back to Semper. They're centered in the field. Weinberg gets it on the disc. Ooh, good pressure from Astra, but it's not quite enough. Giannis got the disc, gets it up over. Ooh.
On a Harnage. Nice flow here by Serge. Would like them to kind of switch the field a little bit here.
It's like they heard you.
Nice. Yeah.
Way to get low, Yana.
Nice low catch. Looks like the LA defense is just getting a little bit tired.
Little pop up, getting Melina no problem.
Chelsea Semper working. Woo! Oh, good bid by Harnage. Just a little bit too far.
Love to see the effort.
Yeah, very grindy point here.
A little bit of a shoe tie. Safety is the first. O'Connor's picking up. Looking for the swing and gets it immediately. Astra doing a nice job of swinging the disc over. Currently Shade with the disc, looking for opportunities. Oh!
Wow, nice D by Roush.
Not quite what Astra wants to see. Looks like Chelsea Semper picking up the disc. A little bit later in the stall, but gets it up over to Dodge, who throws it up off the fingers. Nice D from Astra.
Yeah.
Tips it just enough so it's not catchable.
Is that Chen? Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, some of these players have just been playing a lot of points today. And they're working.
Nice job, Chip Yen on the D. O'Connor with the disc, looking for opportunities again. Oh, it's a little too far. Weinberg with the D, getting a little bit of a fast break action moving on. There's so many, I can't even keep up with the players.
Yeah.
Chelsea Semper with the disc, swings it to the center.
The fans are excited.
Disc goes up.
Oh, wow. There it is. Big point. Yeah, I wish I could, get out there and talk to these Astra players and just be like, listen, just all you have to do is just bring your stack closer. Those cut shapes are great. They're just coming from too far away. That little adjustment makes a huge difference.
Especially at this level, it's that there's not a huge gap in skill for a lot of these teams, a lot of these players. It's that that 5%, that 2% difference that's making the difference in this game. Serge does seem to be pulling away a little bit. Current score 19-11. Still got a little less than 5 minutes of live gameplay. It's cooling off a little bit. Hopefully that helps a bit with their fatigue, but when you're playing this hard. And they have been playing hard. Beautiful long cuts. Throwing their body on the line to get those Ds, to save those throws.
Definitely making it an exciting match for sure.
Looks like McKenna is going to get the pull started. There it goes. Beautiful pull. Nice little gain up from Astra.
Looks like we got the Astra D line or second O line out here.
Ooh, nice little quickie between number 44 and the disc is up. Big hook. And it's not Not completed.
Denied by Liz Hart.
Yeah.
Another example, again, the cut is just too deep and Astra is throwing it too deep. It's that little adjustment.
It's always a little rough when it's like, oh, there's almost an opportunity for a second chance, but maybe on grass. With a softer landing, you will T feet underneath, but
Oh, that
nice,
was a little punt, high stall.
yeah. Hart with the disc currently. Looking for a reset. Looks like a little good job by Astra defense, making them Serge hold it for a little bit. McKenna with the disc gets it to Liang. Media upline. McKenna gets it again. And a backhand huck. Ooh, a little bit of a collision. Astra's right there. Let's see if there's probably a call on the field.
Maybe a little conversation there. Similar thing just happened to Serge here too. Again, the receivers are just too deep. I love that look by Lindsay McKenna, but I wish the cut was just coming from a little bit more shallow.
Seeing it again, it's crazy.
I think maybe the contact was like after. That's a
hard
tough
one.
Yeah.
I don't envy the
Sometimes
players.
it's hard to.
observers.
Yeah. You feel the contact, and that's all you know. You're like,
It's not like you have eyes outside your body. It's like we get to see the replay, and even then, it's sometimes still hard to tell for outcomes.
I love when they have the screens where you can actually live watch the replays.
Yeah.
It's a huge help to the players.
Yeah, they both have momentum going into each other.
When the receiver has to go jump backwards, it's not really.
It's complicated. Sometimes just the gray areas of,
like no
contact.
contest. Yeah. It's uncontested foul.
Nice drop off by Astra defense. A little rolled action.
There we
Looks
go.
like Hart to pick called. That affects. It looks like throwing the disc back.
Classic Philly fans just booing any call. All right, Philly gets a second chance, double score. And there it is to McKenna.
Nicely done, Serge.
It's a high-scoring game.
Winding down on time. There's only 2.5 minutes left.
Astra still has both of their timeouts. Good opportunity to, even if you're not going to make up the difference, just kind of talk a little strategy, try some different things.
Games like this, sometimes you might not have the time to pull it back. Maybe you come off with a miracle. You never know. But it is definitely a good time to, learn for your next game. We're only in week 6, I think, of the season. There's still plenty to come.
For sure. Sounds like a party out there.
Yeah. The fans are definitely getting excited for these last couple minutes. The pull's going up. It's dropping a little bit past half field. Towards the sideline, but not all the way. Astra picking up. Nice centering from number 13.
Stella Dietrich.
Looks like Amon Hawk been doing a really good job of getting in there with the disc. A little bit up in the air, but it's followed and it's saved! Nice layout for that grab.
That was Natalie So. Wow.
They're still on that sideline, number 19. Not 19. I can't read numbers. 13. Sorry.
Wow. That was huge.
Nicely done, Astra, for the score. What a beautiful save that was. Oh, those are so exciting. I love those.
That might make the highlight reel for sure.
I hope so. I don't think was she the intended receiver?
Nope.
Or she saved it? Yeah.
Definitely not. Let's see that replay.
Making the ground up. Oh, that was so exciting. Yeah, it just goes over the intended receiver, and you see as she gets there, it's just enough with the fingers. Oh, man. What a beautiful catch. It's so close to the ground. Those are always so impressive to me.
These players are putting on a layout clinic out here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
A little bit of a
travel there. Yeah.
It's like in already for the score.
Schedule a free one-on-one consultation at morethanmvmt.com and come check out the expanded home of MVM in Northern Liberty's neighborhood of Philadelphia.
And the pole goes up. Liang to pick up. Ooh, Astra defense really making it hard for her, but then she gets it to Milligan. Back to Liang. Oh, there's nice separation on a deep cut from Tahir net, but not an opportunity for it. Brand with the disc. Brand gets it to Walsh.
Oh, Grace is going.
And
Grace
Walsh
Maroon.
throws it to her.
Woo!
Completed for a score.
Wow.
Catches it and catches herself right after. Nice round down by Grace Maroon.
I think that's Maroon's like maybe third or fourth goal at least.
Definitely liked the patience we saw from Jess Brand. She's waiting for opportunities to open up. Found that with Walsh, giving Walsh the opportunity for that huck.
That separation. Grace Maroon is going to be competing at the U24 World Championships on the women's team this summer in Laguna, Spain. They're looking to get a revenge. I think she was on the U20 team actually last cycle, and they lost to France, I want to say. So they're itching to get that gold this year.
France has been getting so good.
A lot of the international teams are, for sure. They won the beach championship, too, I think, in the mixed division.
Ooh. There goes the pull from Dodge. O'Connor to pick up. Looks like they're trying to get a little upline. Oh, nope.
Oh, good coverage there by Roush. Pretty tight pressure on these resets.
Looking for a lot of opportunities and has to wait for a higher stall, but O'Connor
Wow,
does get centered to
big yards.
off the. Oh, I hate to see it. Loved that opportunity and just off the hands.
Yeah, that would have been a huge yardage gain for Astra.
Serge just got a nice under. A little pop-up backhand to Semper.
Good holster there. Got to organize that stack.
Gets a nice little float to number 13, Melinda Alvey. Gets it back to Semper.
Harnage
On
is
a
just
harnage.
churning.
Getting a lot of these little pop-ups,
pops.
yeah.
That's what happens when you're forced backhand, I guess.
Right?
Oh, nice snatch by Lane Dodge for the goal.
Good speed from the Astra player, but it's just not enough to get that interference. A little over half a minute left of live play. Current score stands at 22 Serge, 12 for Astra.
Probably looking at the last possession here in this game.
Really rough one. It was like a beautiful, like it was going to be a huge gainer for that under and just tipped off the fingers.
There should be 38 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, I think the big difference in this game has been just execution.
We saw it right from the start. We're just, you know, sometimes you never know how those you're used to those being completions and they bounce off, or
The team with the fewest turnover always wins, right?
looks like Lindsay McKenna is going to be with the pull. Disc goes up. Nice distance on that pull.
Ooh.
Centered. Whew, a little stressful moment for Astra, but they've got possession, no problem.
And once again, that stack is just really deep.
Nice under by Astra's players. They're really utilizing that sideline.
Oh, speedy Lexi
and
Moore.
it's
Here we
curving
go.
off. It's curving off to the left. There's a lot of pressure there. Off the fingers.
I like that cut, though. Little back shoulder fade throw. Just a little too high.
Couple seconds left. Big. Oh, it's not going to make it. Do love an end of a quarter, end of the game. Trying to get that last one. Trying to make it to the end.
Why not? For the fans. What a game.
Final score, Serge 22, Astra 12. Crazy outcomes for some of these blocks, some of these catches.
Yeah, congratulations to Philadelphia for having a dominant game and not letting their foot off the gas. But also kudos to Astra for making it all the way to the East Coast, you know, on lack of sleep. And they made a ton of plays. There's so much future in some of these young players. I love to see the development and growth of this team. I love that they're a part of the Premier Ultimate League now. And yeah, good luck to them for the rest of the season.
Definitely cannot wait to see what they do next.
Thank you for tuning in, y'all, from wherever you are. And we're going to take a quick look at the updated standings in a minute. So we've got Gridlock crushing it this season. Still at the top with 4 wins, no losses. And we've got Shadow with only 2 games played so far, but they've won both. And Philadelphia's working their way up. I think this is their 3rd game now. Philly has one more home game coming up. Do you remember who they're playing?
I don't know offhand. But I'll definitely be watching.
Super exciting evening in Philly. Big crowd. Yeah, you can see here some of the highlights of this game. Lots of big, powerful throws, lots of big targets. Morse with huge separation.
Yeah, that one run where she had no one around her was so fun to watch.
Yeah, Philly really utilizing that deep space. Both teams really looking to challenge vertically. Super competitive, super athletic, lots of plays all around. Really fun game to watch. Any final thoughts?
Just love watching people at this level.
Thanks for tuning in. Thank you, Jaden.
Thank you, Raha. Thanks to all you watching at home. Have a good one.
Take care.